obviously it's great to be into game week and game preparation, even though this technically isn't game week. But getting it going and obviously made the decision. Talked to the players before, but yesterday was announced that Bart would be the starter. And both of them thought they did a nice job in camp. Appreciated the way they worked and through the summer and fall camp. And I think both got better, which I was pleased to see. And felt, Bart earned the right to get the starting nod. And I'm also really excited about how Alex grew and his performance.
Coach, yesterday Lance would talk to you 2 days ago on Wednesday. In that 24-hour period, you announced it. What made you comfortable making that announcement and picking Houston?
Well, I was comfortable with the way those guys, both Bart and Alex, were progressing, and kind of had an idea of the timeline that I wanted to go with, and knew that I wanted to have everything kind of set in place as we began. Yesterday was our first day of introducing LSU, so felt good with it.
Paul, we've seen Bart in practice a lot. The most we saw him in the game was last year against Illinois. He made some good throws in that game, made some mistakes. How has he developed as a quarterback since then in terms of decision-making, grasp of the offense, things like that?
I think he definitely has a better grasp of what we're trying to do. I think that he's also, through the number of reps he's had, understands his strengths and weaknesses. I think both of them came out in that game, and both of them, I've liked the way they've progressed, but both have areas that they continue to need to improve.
How much?
We'll always have that, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that he did that early in camp. I thought he pressed a little bit, and that was good for him to have to go through and deal with it. And that could be a microcosm of the game. You press on a play, and how do I come back and rally? So I think that he does have more knowledge of what we're trying to do, and I think he's got more knowledge of himself.
I was going to ask you about that because he said that he viewed it as coming back from a difficult day or difficult week. So you saw that as, okay, that's how my quarterback's going to respond if he's going through some adversity, to see how he could come back?
I think that's part of it. Okay. You're always looking to see how they handle every situation that's come with them. And, I've been excited the way that Alex has handled this situation. And
this being
not being named the starter. And, any good competitor, he didn't necessarily agree with it. That's why I think both have done a nice job. It's about them, and yet he's channeling it towards working, and you like that. And so I think all these things, they continue to develop who they are.
Well, how much do you think Bart's experience played a factor in the decision making, especially when you consider who you guys opened with in the season opener on a stage like that, and what he's done in his 4 years?
I think it's part of it, but that experience wasn't like last year with Joel. There's a guy that's started how many games. Try to just look at what was happening today, this camp, where they're at. And like I said, I appreciated the work that they both did and thought they both got better. And but I think there is, Bart does have a little bit more college experience, and that's part of what makes up Bart. And Alex has different things that make him up.
This competition appeared to us to be very close, and it was for a long time. Do you go into the season thinking that, there's a shorter leash because you feel like you have a second guy who can contribute? Or do you say, this is Bart's team because we named him the starter?
No, I think you go in confident knowing that you've got two guys that can do it. And I thought that was our number one job this fall, was to make sure that we've got two quarterbacks that can not only play, but can play and win with. And I think we've done that, and don't want Bart looking over his shoulder. And yet I do feel good that, Alex has done enough work to where I think he is certainly more ready now than he was before fall camp of going in and playing well.
Paul, when college kids come in, or high school kids come in, highly ranked kids, you see it a lot in college football where they don't play a lot early on. Some decide to transfer. We see it a lot of the times. very much. What do you think it says about his mentality to stick it out and stay and now get this opportunity?
I think that, this place means something to Bart. Bart, I was involved with recruiting Bart and thought he picked Wisconsin for a number of reasons, and football certainly being part of it, but school, and I think when you go through it, and I think that senior class now, it's a close group, and so I think there's a lot of factors that go into if a kid decides to stay or transfer. And I'm glad that, he's stuck with it and appreciate what he's done this past year, and I think he's earned the right to play.
Could you notice maybe a difference in Bart these practices since you announced it, and maybe he's a little bit looser out there, not having to worry about it, or not?
I don't notice that. I mean, I thought he had a good approach throughout it, and I know that all that's going on, but it's not like, okay, I'm going to start it now, just relax, and I think it keeps ramping up, and game week it should ramp up. So, haven't noticed that. Haven't been looking for it either. All right,
Thanks, Paul.